You're about to lose me. Just like that, just like that. Just like that, just like that. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So we're going to be doing a spiritual tea party. Okay. I just remembered I was talking to someone and she was sharing with me, this was a while back, she was sharing with me like one time she was on the phone and then she saw the time and she was like, oh my heck, I have to go, I have to tea party. I loved it. I still remember it. It was definitely amazing to hear that. All right, guys. So if you're new here, a tea party is where I do energy work, personal readings, all of that. You go to this link to purchase an expedited request, emmyevolving.com/shop/SWS. And I do the energy work during this live stream. If you purchase from this link, I complete it during the live stream. These live streams go for hours sometimes, depending on how many people have opted to get energy work or a reading done. Sorry. I didn't realize I was holding my breath and speaking on one breath. So yeah, it sometimes will be a while that I'm on, but regardless of how long, whoever purchases an expedite, the expedite will be performed during this live stream. Okay. So the expedite link is closed when I am accepting expedites. I'm just saying. And then we do not reopen it. So if you would like a reading, if you would like a scan, if you would like some type of energy work that I'm offering tonight, and I don't offer everything during expedite, just certain things. You just go to that link and you get something, and then I do it during a live stream. I don't know why I keep holding my breath. I don't know why. So that's the link. You're magical. Am I magical? Like how magical? Like quantify this for me. I asked him to quantify. All right. So we begin with number wars. What number wars is? Pick a number from 1 to 100. The first comment that we see, not, okay, we have to see it. The first comment that we see that matches a number that he wrote, you will win a Claire Tarot reading from me. So let's start picking numbers. Picking number. Can you turn on that fan? No, not that one. Unless you're hot. Hi, guys. All right. No, you can turn the top on if you want. That's fine. That's fine. Do y'all like the mood of my lighting? My screen is stuck, just so you know. That's okay. La 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 la, la 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 la, do 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 do, do 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 do, do 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 do. All right, guys, you can do it. I believe in you. Pick a number from 1 to 100. Start guessing what we wrote, or he wrote. He wrote it. I didn't write it. You guys are getting pretty close, if that helps. You're getting very close. Shh. Mm-mm-mm-mm. You guys, my ADHD is kicking in. It's kicking in. Yee! You won. You won at 51. Congratulations. Congratulations. Through the iPad. All right. Hey, Mr. E. All right. Let's get the cards. What kind of cards are we going to put here? I'm sorry. I'm trying to decide. Let's do this deck. No. I heard no. I heard no. I'm putting that deck back. We're doing this deck. All right. You ready, Judy? Let's breathe. All right. Goes. Ooh. I did pretty good with that. Okay. Here goes, Miss Judy. Ooh. Life is about to change dramatically. Dramatic and drastically. So conditioning in reverse. Whatever conditioning that you received, ooh, girl. Ooh. A lot of things are about to be undone. A lot of things are about to be undone for you. So, first and foremost is that conditioning is being undone. I believe you've already begun the process of undoing all of that program. The sorrow that you've experienced over the years that you've known this individual, that's about to be purged, probably because you're purging a lot of the conditioning. There's been a lot of mental programs. I have this feeling that the person that this reading is about is a male. The person that this reading is about has been using like mental type tactics, almost like hypnotist type tactics. And they've been using that to really program your mind and cause you to submit, cause you to really go along a lot of the things that they demand. So, sharing in reverse. As this happens for you and things begin to really just be cleared out, I think a lot of what will happen is you'll no longer be sharing your energy, your abundance, your purpose, or any of that with these people. Ooh, that's significant. It's more than one person. Ooh, I'm saying, yo. I'm saying. I'm saying. This is intense. Everything's about to change. I don't know if maybe someone is about to become incarcerated. Not you. Not you. Um, did you put out a request for this to be removed from your life? It's like you're stepping into um, this level of mastery of your ability to manifest. If you haven't already, I would definitely declare some type of request, make a declaration. And hey, Mase. I'm sorry. That's my boo. You did? Okay. I think this is the end result of what you declared because it feels like it's something that's already in motion. Keep going, keep declaring. I do declare. Keep going and make it happen for you. This is about to be expunged. Expunged. That's how I feel. That is how I feel. So, did you pick another number? Okay. So, thank you, Judy, for playing with me. Thank you. I the games. I appreciate it. All right, guys, pick a number from 1 to 100. First number that we see that matches the number that he's written, you will win something. Something. Oh, what was the number? Okay. Paying attention now. I'm paying attention. You guys, I feel so breathy right now. I feel like I'm just breathing all over your ears. I feel like you just, oh, Cal. Is that the number? That's the number, right? Yes. Congratulations, Cal. Sorry. I'm sorry, Mase. You won at 42. Congratulations. Congratulations. Here goes. You hold the phone. You did? Okay. You just wanted me to say your name. Say my name. Say my name. I'll say your name, boo. I'll definitely say your name. For those that know, I'm totally married. I just like to flirt with random ladies. Kel is gorgeous. I saw your IG and I was like, girl, look at you. Oh my gosh. If I was the other table and I accidentally got your order, I would even if it was an accident, if I got my food before you, I would give you my plate. If I saw you looking over, I'd be like, girl, do you want to come eat? Okay, let me just stop before I make people uncomfortable. Y'all already know how I am. Oh, also, I'm ovulating, so excuse me. I'm ovulating and fertile. I'll stop. I will for real stop now. That was too much. All right. You need to speak on something. I don't know what it is, but you have to speak on something. There's something that you've been kind of quietly keeping to yourself. And it feels like someone needs to know this, that I think you know who needs to hear whatever needs to be said. I think you need to embody some of that tiger energy. For some reason you need to know that tigers are as comfortable on land as they are in water. They are as comfortable in water as they are on land. The second one was the right way to say it because dyslexia. Yeah. So I think whatever it is, you have to say it not necessarily in an aggressive manner, but you have to channel some of that passionate communication skill. You're going to be successful in whatever this is. Ooh. Sorry. I don't know why I keep like, ooh. It's been for like 2 days. There's someone that's getting successfully pushed out, and it ain't you, baby boo. It's not you, girl. Mm-mm. It is not you, Kel. I think you are going to successfully. I'm just saying. Like, what's up? This is. Ooh, I think you're gonna tell someone off. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Woo! I'm saying. Hold up. I think there's something wrong with the link. Let me make sure I did not finoogle it. Finoogle. That's a word. That's definitely a word. Give me 1 second. La 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 la. Bow to your partner. Then you turn around. Okay. All right. keep on falling. Okay. So let me do that. So yeah, no, claws all the way out, boo. All the way out. All the way to the cuticle. You need all the way to the cuticle. And when you dig in, there's a surface, right? You don't just go like this. You pull it back and then you dig in and dig it in like that, preferably in the chest. Don't listen to me. In the chest with a clawing, scooping motion as you rip the heart out. And I'm joking. They're going to claim that you've ripped their heart out. Do it anyway. Serious. Do it anyway. This person, I'm just going to breathe it out. I'm going to breathe it out. Yeah, girl. I'm telling you. I think you already know who this is. There is someone that's trying to make an entrance. So yeah. Yes. Ooh, so I'm sticking them back in the deck and look at the bottom of the deck. That's not you anymore. That's not you clinging to the past. It's time for change. Yep. Excuse me. Gives me gas. Totally gave me gas. All right. We're ready. We are ready. So again, if you would like to purchase some type of energy work, reading, scan, whatever it is, you go to meevolving.com/shop/SWS. Let me hide that. It should be pinned in the comment on each platform that I'm live streaming on, concurrent live streaming. What was I going to do? Oh, we're starting. Here goes. Bow to your partner. Then you turn around. All right. Dorothy. Dorothy, are you here? Hey, Victorious. Did you message Dorothy? You did. Yes. Yes. But did she respond? Oh. She might not be here. Well, she might. Should I just do a timestamp? I don't want her to wait until I live stream again. You think she should wait? I should what?
You should wait. Don't rush.
All right. I retract the Dorothy that came out of my mouth. That's me rewinding the tape. I don't know if it will say Dorothy if you play it in reverse, but I'm taking it back. Judy. Judy R. Are you here? Judy R. Where's my headphones? Welcome to Good Burger, the home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? Let me stop messing around. I am happy because I ate. That's why. I ate. Oh, by the way, in case you guys don't know, very soon I shall be loading more crystals onto the website if you are interested. I'm almost sold out of all my crystals. So there are more babies that I guess I will relinquish my hold on. Yes, yes. And another box shall be opened and we shall take pictures and put it on the website. For those that are interested, it might be a box that has Moldavite. I'm just saying. Judy, are you here? I just realized, Judy R, are you here? I believe she's here. I do believe. Shake, shake it, baby. Shake, shake it. Shake, shake it, mama. All right, I don't think Judy's here. Let me go back to her. I revoke Judy. River Soul. Like a river, like a river, hush your voice, stand and deliver. Hush your voice, baby, stand and deliver. Holding hands, will it make me a sinner? Hello, River Soul. So, let us. Let me see your question again. Okay. We could definitely ask Soul for that. We will ask Soul. Oh, Soul and Soul. What? What's the difference between soul and soul? You. That was a good one, right? Was it good? Was it good? Yeah? Yeah? Encourage me, please.
Right.
It was good. I was proud of that. It was good. It was good. It was good. All right. Ooh wee. Mm-hmm. Boo. Don't do it. Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 So, see that? Participation. Participation card number 4. This is that was dramatic. This is you're being invited to participate in some shenanigans. Okay? Shenanigans. Shenanigans. You're not going to participate in that. So it's whew, 4 people are trying to get you to participate. You see that? They're trying to swirl you up. Is that a rainbow? You know what I'm saying? They trying to swirl you up in the center. And here's the thing. What are they swirling you up into? I don't think that's your dream. I think that's their dream. I don't think that's yeah, no. Pretty sure that's not your dream. Pretty sure of it. I'm pretty sure of it. I think what this is telling me, and this is just speculation on my end, I believe I am speculating that what the cards are indicating is that there are talks of an arranged marriage, trying to get you to comply, to agree to an arranged marriage. I don't like that feeling. It feels horrible. A complete lack of respect of sovereignty. Are you okay? I'm going to give you naughty instructions. Okay? Pull this down a little more. I'm going to give you some instructions that are very naughty. I would say agree to meet, but never actually meet them. Just to have some fun. Because when you play clownish games, let the clown show up, right? Be playful in it. Play the game. Play the game, but don't actually agree. But that might create some drama. But at the same time, it's like maybe if you make this um, an entertaining experience for yourself and yourself alone, uh, maybe they'll stop with the shenanigans because it's truly this sense of like yeah, no, this is upsetting to me. This is definitely upsetting. It's like not knowing you at all. That's not you. That's not you. And I know for a fact that's not you either. This is not what you want. But it's this thing of Um, they've done it so many. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Play along this time. Make it fun for you. No, don't do that. um, they're seriously considering again because I mean, how do you want to say? It's just the whole thing is just frustrating. It's frustrating. I personally find it disrespectful to you and your intelligence. I would just make it so uncomfortable. I would be an absolute ass clown about it. Like if it was me and they were like, "Oh, um, we have someone that we want you to meet." I would immediately just be like, "Does he have a big dick?" Because then they would be so like, "What? Does he have a big dick?" And they would be like, "What? Why would you say that?" Well, because if we're gonna be obnoxious, I'm gonna be really obnoxious. How much money does he make? How much will he pay me? I would totally. I mean, we both know you're not gonna agree, but I think it's worth making them extremely uncomfortable because maybe they'll stop after that. Yeah, no, there's gonna be another cycle of the same stuff. It's gonna be the same cycle, and they're going to increase the intensity of the way they approach it. You know who's initiating all of this, right? Do you have any idea, River Soul? I would just make it so uncomfortable. I would just be so. Is he willing to take Viagra? My husband has no idea what I'm talking about. He just keeps looking up like, what are you saying? That's what you get for missing the first half of the reading. um, there's a certain someone who is initiating these types of conversations in your absence. I feel like that certain someone should be lightly and lovingly punched in the throat. Lightly and lovingly. Maybe a flicker in the throat. Ah, oh, shit. I didn't mean to actually make contact with my throat. Just like that. Just like that. But if you do that, then that gives her why though I'm done with it. It's because they are yes, they're not. Um it has to do with this desire to um continue appearances. It has to do with that. So, yeah, be prepared. On a serious note, because obviously I was joking around the whole time. On a serious note, I think something that might be worth your while. Hi, Jenna. Something that might be worth your while is to just be blunt because again, speculation on my end. If they did initiate that type of conversation, just be very upfront and be like, if you bring up this type of conversation again, I'm going to be quiet for another year, maybe longer. So if you don't want me to be quiet and not accept any of your calls, you should stop. You should stop the conversation right now. Because if you continue it with even just another word of trying to hear you out, trying to force me to hear you out, I'm going to block you on everything. And I think that sends a very clear message of um, you're crossing a boundary and you have exited from the parameters that I have set, which gives you still access to me. And if you want to continue to have this access to me, you must revert back into the parameters I set in order for you to continue to have access to me. And I think you'll find that the conversation doesn't come up again. I'm just saying. Or you could always like be like, well, if you're going to set me up, it has to at least be my type. You know what I'm saying? And it's, you have to emphasize the wink. Like that, right? And see what they say. Because, and you know what? They cannot be suggesting anyone from her side of the family. Because, girl, I'm just saying. Yeah, no, totally be like, if you're going to suggest someone, at least make it my type. At least know me enough to know what my type is, right? Because then it's like, okay, they're trying. Who knows? Try it though. See what happens if you feel like it resonates. See what happens. Let us see. Da-da-da. Okay. Judy. I know, give them a checklist. Well, they know her type. If it happens on FaceTime, can you do me like the ultimate favor? Can you screenshot their faces? I just kind of want to be part of that experience. I want to see what they say, what their faces say. Judy, are you here? And Dorothy, are you here? I don't think either are here. All right. Moving forward to Deb. Hi, Deb. I saw you comment. You're welcome, River. Deb, is there, you want a general scan? Da, 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 da.
Called everybody and they're singing here.
Oh, shoot. Judy, I will be right back with you, as Deb has answered. So let us see. Let me get a song. Ooh. Okay, Deb. You have multiple loads of ball bearings. Right shoulder blade. Right inner ear. Sacrum. Lower quadrants of your abdominal region. Deb, load up your armor. Something is watching the mom, heavily cloaked, at your 11 o'clock. The cloak is glitching when 15D energy is run through. Keep loading your armor. Arkai is behind you. K33CP, everyone shield up, enter into a hypercube. Is scanning for a specific frequency signature. It's hunting cloister. K33CP. Create a secondary hypercube chamber to put yourself into. Stack them. Stack them. Your energy will register as cloister. Mr. E, please cube yourself, and Mrs. E extra. How do you feel, Deb? You're not breached either. Excuse me. Do you have any type of discomfort or pressure anywhere? Any type of emotions coming up for you? The tingly is let me just mute the mic. Hold on. I'm going to send you an audio message on social media. How do you feel? It's my song.
What's your song?
All I do is work, 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 work.
That's your song.
It's my jam. Okay. Okay. How about the tingling? Is it subsiding? Okay, good. Good. So you have to make sure that that area you do extra shielding, extra cloaking. Um, it appears that there were multiple attempts at breach. Those were thwarted successfully, and repairs have been initiated. They're almost complete. Um, there's still some pretty widespread systemic inflammation that I picked up. You already know what that's from. Um, I'm detecting something in the head, the cranial space. Have you been foggy, like mental fog? There's something. Do you mind if I enter into your cranial space? It might be tied to the food, but I want to make sure that it's not something energetic. Okay. Okay. It is from the food. You have to lay off of the food for at least a week because this mental fog might be the very thing that will be used as an entry point. They want the mama. They know where the mama is. So, um, you're gonna need to clear some of that inflammation. Are you reactive to ginger or turmeric? Ra ah, 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 ah. Sorry, guys. Um, I know you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it, Deb. um, it would be good to have ginger tea, like a very strong ginger tea with a tablespoon of raw apple cider vinegar. Um, and you got to start again. Yeah. Because there's a lot of desperation. And if that asset can be acquired, that's going to be a clusterfuck for sure. That's going to be one massive clusterfuck. Not just for the collective whole, but for your cranial space. Um, Forcible removal of that asset that could cause some type of cranial bleed. I'm gonna be honest. That could be, depending on how forcibly it's removed, that could cause an aneurysm. That is serious. Um, Best case scenario, a very mild stroke. Worst case scenario, catastrophic, catastrophic cranial bleed. Um, no, no, they cannot be allowed. They cannot be allowed. Whew. See, this is why I be like going back and forth about the different crystals that I sorry. It's just ooh, yeah. Um you have one of my swords or daggers, right? You have a couple of them, don't you? The 888 portal one. That's you got that, right? Because I'm kind of hmm. I'm looking at the coding of it. I'm sorry. Start around your head like that. Activate the tech. Yeah, the lion one. Activate the tech and around the head, around the structure, um, and see if that will assist with clearing quite a bit of that inflammatory response, in addition to returning back to whatever protocol helps you with your inflammation. Um, so it might also be advisable for you to go ahead and create like this size bottle of um, ginger tincture. So you would just slice a whole, like a shit ton of ginger, super thin, and then fit as much as you can in the jar and fill it with the highest proof alcohol that you can get your hands on, and make sure it's fully submerged. You already know how to do this. And then obviously, um, it would be good if you could boil it in the jar like a hot water bath for at least 10-15 minutes to get the heat inside the jar so that the ginger will begin to actively release the active components into the alcohol. And what you would do with that is you would take the ginger slices once it starts to cool. Not all of them, just a couple. And I'm thinking along your clavicle and put it there, and then maybe get a cloth that's dipped in the tincture and lay it across your chest for a little bit. Another location you could use that is on your belly. I wouldn't do the chest too much, maybe just once, to kind of encourage the draining of the lymph nodes. Um, if you could manage to get it on this area, uh, and have it stay there, because that's kind of hard to balance that there. But look up a chart of the lymph nodes in the upper part of the body and see where it primarily drains into, because you want to drain the lymph nodes. It doesn't have its own pump, so that will help it to drain a little bit. The warmth, the ginger, all of that, it will help it to drain a little bit. And then you could use it on a regular basis externally on your belly. That will help with the inflammation there. So, because the tincture has the active components of ginger, um, and we're using this in a spiritual sense because apparently they're trying to block you from having some folk remedies. So, we're using this for spiritual properties. um, the alcohol is a vasodilator, and so it's kind of like multiple dermal injections. It's like the equivalent of that in my eyes, and that speeds it into your system a lot faster. That dermal dosing speeds the healing juju into your belly. You got to be careful about replacing the fluids that you lose, because you don't want to become dehydrated. So be careful with that. Okay. I know you're very attuned to your body. So um I think you'll do very, very well doing it on your own. Yeah. And you could always message if you have any questions. Okay. Thank you, Deb. Um, Judy, are you here? Quirk, 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 quirk. Do, 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 do. Um, you're welcome. Did Dorothy ever comment? Okay. She might be out right now. Do, 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 do. Quirk, 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 quirk. Ooh, Judy. Something doesn't want you to hear. Let's see. What did you pick? All right. Judy, it's okay if you are okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'll go ahead and scan you and you can watch the replay, okay? Just so that we can go ahead and get you your information. Something doesn't want you to have some type of information. I don't know what. All right. Ooh. We're going in for some Mob Deep. Quiet Storm. All right. Breathe deep and slow, Judy. There's a cord that's free floating. Okay. So that cord has been ejected from your field. I think your higher self did that as part of whatever claim you declared. So the root ball is intact. It's being atrophied slowly. The port is sealed over so nothing can plug back in. That's interesting. Are you familiar with a specific Anu? You have traces of Anunnaki energy on your outer membrane. That's concerning. Hold on. It stems back from days in Arcadia. Let me see. I'm going to try and get you the name. Hold on. Oh, God. Sargon. It's not Sargon. Hold on. Sorry. Ooh. Nergal. It has to do with Nergal. Pazuzu. Shit. Nergal and Pazuzu. So Nergal has to do with Akkadian Empire. Pazuzu has to do with Assyrian and Babylonian. He's a son of Hanbi, king of the demons of the underworld. So this would be second in command. So it would be archaic form Shaitan, which whew, it's a very specific Anunnaki. Anu. Show me the form. Show me your face. Um okay. Woo! So I click on a link and it's a question about Azazi. Uh, it's a question about Ozzy with the Book of Enoch and Isophorus. And then it's an ad right beneath that. Hidden trackers can follow you around the internet and watch much of what you do online, but there are simple tools you can use. You're being tracked. You're being tracked. Your electronic devices are compromised. So, Azianu. There's another one involved, but I don't, there's not enough essence to track that one. Hold on. Shit. This is not good. The vessel being used to access you. That vessel is trying to invoke a very specific being, a very violent one that feeds off of violence committed upon women and children. Oh, that's not good. Okay. I'm just trying to scan through some of the timeline for you so that November, December. 2 months. 2 months. All pathways lead to a 2-month down the line. It's um excuse me. 2 months there will be an event and it will give you the opportunity to fully remove them from your life. But the thing is, uh, the type of being that's being invoked, the ritualistic type stuff the person is doing. I'm asking your higher self if I could seal that OP. Because if that being enters, that's not a good thing. I'm not allowed to seal it. You have to learn how to work energy in a much more advanced way. Much more advanced. You have to learn how to use energy in a very specific manner. Energetic war is about to show up on your doorstep. You have 2 months. Two months. So I'm trying to see if there's any alternate type of decisions that can be made because everything is already, you've elevated in your manifestation capacity. And so everything is already loaded onto the templates. Um, I will figure something out. There's always a way around it. There's always a way around. There's 2 hidden pathways that will take you around it. I don't know what the pathways are right now. Um, I wonder if it's something for me to know, because it's almost like your higher self doesn't want me to be further involved, um, in the cultivation of that event, because then it's almost like that would serve as evidence that you are not able to defend yourself, and they would, you know, jump on you harder. So I get that. 2 months, something will be figured out. If there is any type of solution that I can parse from all of the code sequencing, because there's a lot of code sequencing, there's a lot that's trying to be involved. Um, if I can parse some significant sequences, then I can figure out an actual solution, and then I'll give that to you privately. They're using your electronics, though. They're using your electronics. Um, I think you'll be fine, but you have to put effort into um, specific things, so that way um, you're not floundering at the wrong moment. Okay. Um, you have a good basis of information. I would definitely look into the core components of the K33 program. Make sure you're very, very proficient with that. Um, and then answers will be provided as time progresses. That's the feel that I get. That answers and solutions, potential solutions, can be presented to you directly as time progresses. It might be a bit too soon, and that's why I'm not being allowed to fully see things. Um, well, you don't want to give away information too soon, because then it kind of negates um, the efficacy of that information, right? So I hope that helps. That's a lot of just really intense stuff that I just told you. Um, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. You're not in this alone. So definitely, there's a few things that you need to think about, though. I don't know what those things are. There's a few factors that I assume has been popping up in your head, and those are probably things that are going to happen or need to be addressed sooner rather than later. So those might be like precursor events to um, encourage your continuation down a specific path. It's like a kill box. That doesn't sound good. Okay, so it's like this thing. It's this tactic that I remember from a very, very, very old life, where the hunters would create basically a narrowing of some type of natural structure. So we would maybe stack up more stones, more rocks, um, branches, whatever we could find, and we would stack them up, and it would get narrower and narrower and narrower. And at the end of that would be like basically a dead end. Maybe it is where large boulders meet and animals can't jump out of it. And so, what we would do as hunters, we would go ahead and have people hidden between the entry point and the actual point where the herd is at. And then there would be some of us who were behind the herd, and we would initiate a stampede. And as some members of the herd would try and break away to prevent, splintering of the herd and to be able to harvest to the greatest degree, there would be people who would wave leather and just wave it, or branches or whatever, and it would spook the animals back into this kill box. So it's kind of like that. Like there's events that serve as these other hunters who are waving their flags and stuff to spook you and keep you going towards the trajectory they've chosen for you. Did you know that rocks, depending on the type of rock it is, the crystal formations within that rock, um, they they are very resonant to specific frequencies. And if you could find the frequency that the rock resonates at, you can cause it to crumble all the way through the core. Maybe that's what you need to learn. Obviously, it's a metaphor, but if you learn how to crumble rock in that way, no matter what's waiting for you at the end of that kill box, you're not going to be kept in the box. That's a possible solution. That's definitely a possible solution. You have to look at this from a tactical viewpoint. Ooh, ooh. I'll show you the other ad that's on here. It's talking about toxic water and qualifying for compensation. Has to do with hydroplasma. So, all right. I hope all of this makes sense, Judy. I don't know if you're here or if your connection faltered. But definitely solutions can be found for anything, for everything. If you want a solution bad enough, you'll find one that's usable, usable in a way that greatly benefits you and your cause. So just keep that in mind. Don't get freaked out. There's still some time between now and then. I think you'll be fine. I definitely feel like you'll be fine. But there's definitely things that you need to prepare for. That's the sense that I get. You'll have time to prepare, but you have to make sure that in that time you're given to prepare, that you actually begin to prepare mentally, emotionally, possibly even physically. The type of frequencies you would need to harness within your template loader to sonic boom through rocks, you're going to need to build some muscle mass, primarily in your posterior chain, your back, the back of your legs, hip flexors, especially the glutes. You're going to have to build that up. So now is a good time to begin slowly acclimating your body to that. Okay. I'm asking your higher self if there's any other information that it wants to provide you. And I'm not receiving any more information. So I hope that helps you, Judy. And again, there's still time. So as more questions and a need for further clarity arises, there's definitely opportunities to gain more clarity. Okay. Don't get scared. Don't get freaked out. I'm sure you're not scared, but if for me, I feel like I have to say that. I want to comfort you. All right. Mase, are you here? Mase. Mhm. Mase, are you here? All right, let's see. Oscar? I don't know if Mace is here. Oscar, are you here? I think there's a lag and I need to just chill. um, okay, Oscar's here. Thank you. um, Oscar, do you want a general scan? Or is there something specific that you want scanned? General, okay. Charge up your A-OK and run current through your outermost membrane. There's been multiple attempts on your field, multiple attempts, and they were not successful. I see that right now. They were not successful, but your outer shield has a cloak, but it's been battered pretty severely. Charge up more. Don't be afraid of your power. Crank it all the way up. Run it through your toroidal cords, through palm spheres, non-specific induction into your outermost shield. Good. Good. Go ahead and push out, like expand the back portion behind your head. Boop. There it is. Good. Go ahead and expand out your left hip, left buttock. Expand it out. A little bit more. Make sure that it goes all the way to the butt crack. Expand it all out. Good. Let me see. Has the left side of your face and chest been feeling weird? Okay. Did you feel anything here in the past maybe 3 days or so? There's been a necrotizing venom that's been spewed onto your shield. Good news, though. You neutralized it. Good job. Good job. I'm proud of my students. You neutralized it. You didn't even know it was there. So that's good shit. Definitely good shit. On your face. Was it uncomfortable or just like a passing, just a fleeting sensation? You're like, what was that? And with that sensation, were there any thoughts, any energies that were registering, anything that you can use as an identifying factor? The reason I ask is because if you can remember the energy, the thoughts that were trying to be incepted, any type of situations, you can use that as part of an identifier. You need to identify who did this to you and you need to fuck their ass up. I say that as your sensei. You need to identify the being that did this to you, and they need to learn what the fuck happens to you if you go anywhere near me. Okay? Don't just randomly attack things. You have to identify it. Uh, because the line was crossed the moment necrotizing venom was utilized on your outer membrane. That's an act of war. That's not just a battle, that's an act of war. Cloister codes win wars. I'm just saying. So, yeah. Chances are it's working for something. It's been instructed by something much larger. Don't look for what's larger. Look for the thing that did that. There's a shift that's occurring. There's a repositioning. Are you feeling okay, Oscar? Okay. How does your chest feel? Take what you want and go. Take what you need from me. Take what you want and go. Needed anything from you. Ooh. Okay. Hold on really quick. Has there been an issue in intimate connections? It could be family, it could be romance. Was there a conflict around the time that this occurred? Says, and all I ever asked was for the truth. You showed your tongue and it was forked in two. Your venom was lethal. I almost believed you. You preyed on my every mistake, waited on me to break, held me under, hoping I would drown. The song is Take What You Want by Post Malone. So, hence the chest. Trying to poison your identity, your sense of self, the left eye to blind you from seeing the feminine is actually much more fucking savage than masculine energy. Masculine has brute force, feminine has cunning. It has this meticulous ability to destroy. When feminine energy knows how to create, it knows the polar opposite positioning of creation. It knows destruction, it knows decomposition, it knows all of the opposite, right? And so it's trying to blind the feminine so the masculine it's going to be all like reaction. And I'm not talking about men and women, I'm talking about energies. What you see from the masculine side, it's going to cause you to become reactive. And as you become reactive, you burn up the energies. The fuel is rage. And when you rage and you don't have a direction to bring it, because the feminine side has been blinded, because it's this, and then down the side of the face to affect the ear too. So that's telling me that this is a very calculated attempt. I'm really sick and tired of parasitic shit. I'm telling you. Telling you. So it's this thing of attacking the feminine aspects that have the capacity to very, very efficiently negate the attempt. So then it became all reactionary. And as you were having whatever type of interaction in real life, that was taking you down peg after peg after peg, draining your frequency. You can't fuck shit up if you don't have energy. So you can't let yourself get reactive. You have to recognize when you're starting, burning ball purge, burn it up, and then recenter and make sure like you are like strategically. Um, I don't see it on your right. Wait. I'm fucking dyslexic as fuck today. um, this, that's my left. You're right. You can't just play along, dude. You gotta tell me. It's it's this side of you. You're facing me. So it would be your right. So then it's the masculine. So if it's the masculine side of you, not being able to see what you're going to generate all of this energy for, yeah, that would leave the feminine side of you more defenseless because they have to be together. They have to. Um, the right side. Have you had issues with both sides of your face? But more emphasized on the right? So then it's your right side because it goes down the side of your neck. It gets this part, that part goes down the side, and then it kind of goes towards the chest, and kind of wraps around the pectoral, the lower portion of the pectoral. So if you think about it, pectoral muscles, they are used to push, not pull, to push. So that effectively, have you tried the chicken wing? One second. Yeah, I mean, this is making me mad. Give me 1 second. Highest spring. Nourishes the heart yin. It helps to remove channel obstruction, calm the mind. Do you have any of these symptoms? Thirst, throat and dry mouth, pain in heart or armpit, pressure on the chest, night sweats, palpitation, sadness, anxiety, mental restlessness, and insomnia. um, heart one. That's what they were trying to get at. They were trying to enter into heart one. No, you didn't sleep wrong. You were attacked. You were heavily attacked. Um, is it okay with you if I correct this for you? I don't want to leave you like this. I want to ensure that you are centered so when you get the information you need, uh, you can have an appropriate response. Hey, can you comment to Mase to exit and come back? I think she has severe lag. Okay. Let me just get a song. Whew, I'm heated. I'm telling you. Just got to get a song. All right. Breathe deep and slow. I have to reconstruct some of these points and run some rejuvenation down to core. You're not going to see me move because I don't want my movement to be detected, okay? So just breathe. Oscar, you're in a hypercube inside my heart. Stay there. How do you feel? Excuse me. Yay. How does your head and neck feel? Wild. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Waves. So I have to apologize because I know I told you to fuck shit up, but I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help myself. I fucked shit up for you. It's okay though, because I did it with your code. So it registers as you fucking shit up. It's all good. Trust me. So, all right. You've any dizziness or discomfort anywhere? Do, 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 do. You're welcome. Be careful though of family and stuff being used, people who have an intimate connection with you being used to do this to you again. I would not be surprised um, if something did try to do this to you again. I wouldn't be surprised, but I also wouldn't be surprised if you become more and more proficient with negating it and repairing it much faster. So the amount of repair that I saw on you at the beginning of the scan, it was already very impressive. Very, very impressive. So good job. Very, very good job. Alrighty. Um, After this, I want you to do a fascia clone and assess all of your systems. Sorry, assess all of your systems. Just so you get an idea of your baseline right now, because it's going to be different since I ran so much frequency through you. Um, so fascia clone, assess the systems, and get a very solid idea of what your baseline is. And then if there's anything that changes over the next few days, then you'll know like, okay, I need to do this, this, and this, because you already know what to do. Okay. Thank you, Oscar. Mase, are you here?
She's there.
Ooh, girl. I just read what you wrote. Oh my God. All right. I would definitely speak to an advocacy program, a local, right? Oh my gosh. Absolutely a moment of silence for that. That's just like um let me just compose myself. So a lot of things that want to be coming out my mouth right now. I have an issue with the entire state. But let me not. Let me not. Okay. So, what are the ramifications for you, you know, because all of that, like the violation of privacy? What are the ramifications? Has things been reported to out the fuck? Sorry. Have things been reported to some type of outside agency? Um, are there going to be further boo? I gotta send you a video. Hold up. I gotta send you a video because yeah, I'm pretty sure I saved it. Let me look for it. Um doo, 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 doo. I gotta look for it really quick because I don't want to forget. Like, you need this video. You need this video. Let me find it. Girl, I was like, why do I even need this information? What is this even about? Okay, that's why. That's why. Um, I think if something is pursued, I don't believe there's grounds for pursuit because, or there's grounds for any type of um, investigatory um, stuff simply because they don't live there, right? Girl, let me email it to you right now. Sorry. For a second, I was like, what was I doing? Emailing to you. My bad. Um, okay. I don't know. Okay. I'm just anything that boo, I'm emailing it to 3 emails, okay? Because I don't know which one works. Okay. So, oh, I should send you the link, not the actual video. Let me send you the link. What? Okay. Then I would also look for, let me look. Bitches fucking with my peoples. I don't trust any of them. Nope, nope, no, nope, nope, no, nope. Okay. Um, if I could just learn how to spell right. All right, let me see. So, yeah, definitely look for an advocacy group to see if there have been any violations. Um, depending on what was shared, that field, um, they do have an obligation to report, but clearly, you know, I mean, there was nothing to report because they wouldn't report it to a superior. They would report it to law enforcement. You see what I'm saying there? So, I would definitely unfortunately the feeling that I have is like there's not enough for an actual case in such a litigious state. Um like it's just not quite enough. Like they stayed beneath that threshold. Like they if they had just crossed it just a little bit, I feel like that would have been different, but this it's almost like the sense is they just stayed right beneath the threshold. Um, I know there's a lot of legislation and wording changes that have been made to existing legislation and, you know, education stuff that kind of takes away that legal responsibility to properly inform a parent, right? Sick ass motherfucker. I'm just saying. Let me get it off my chest. So, you know, that's something you would have to talk to someone who is very knowledgeable with that type of subject matter where they know all the different changes. Um, that specific state has really just gone out of their way to erase the parent's place in their child's life. They really have just gone above and beyond out of their way to do that. So I don't know if maybe there's a need to, or there's even a possibility of discussing what are they called? IEPs, individual education plan, I think. I don't remember. It's been years. It's been years for me. So things like that might be something that you want to explore because it provides much more support. But I don't know. This feels like people are being affected in order to more negatively affect you. Does that make sense? Um, yeah, that's the sense. So let me look at the question again. So with the injustice, that violation of privacy, honestly, I feel like they'd be able to skirt around that because um it's not like a HIPAA type thing. Um it's just not the way they've structured the educational systems in specific regions of this country. Um yeah, unless you can connect with an advocacy group uh or legal, um even then they might not be able to do anything to correct it, but they definitely both can advise you on exactly how to ensure that it doesn't happen again. And the feel is like, you know, really they would just be like, you know, you need to teach your kid not to tell them anything, which, you know, sucks. Yeah, that's the feel that I get, pigeonholing you. Um using this as a way to begin a process of constructive, it's almost like constructive discharge, um, constructive, uh, they're trying to create a paper trail for you and your family that causes um, a questioning of your ability to parent. That's what they're doing. And if you get enough of those types of situations, then what ends up happening is other groups are then brought in. And the other, let me stop. Michael says to stop. So, um, I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to tell you a completely made up story. So this is totally fictional because I have an amazing imagination. So once upon a time, there was um, there was a parent who um, who decided to um, domicile or Maybe that parent didn't domicile. Maybe that parent just had an address, um, a legal address, and let's say Arizona, right? And so this parent's amazing, and like they looked at different information, and then as part of my made up story, what the parent did with that address was go to the superintendent's office of the county that the address is under and registered their child for homeschooling. Because in the state of Arizona, in accordance with my made up story, the state of Arizona does not audit homeschoolers. So, um, yes, just saying. This is just totally random ass story. And then, so what that parent could then do when they came up with that magical plan, riding on a magical unicorn, after their child was magically um, registered in the appropriate county within the state of Arizona as a homeschooler, you don't have to report anything else anymore, but you are still responsible for your child's education, according to my made up story.
Magical.
And so then what the child did, because the child, um, smart enough to begin, you know, um, understanding what's necessary. What the child ended up doing was going on a website like, I don't know, edX, and selecting from the curriculum things that would satisfy the necessary credits to effectively graduate from the school system. So, in my made up story, in the state of Arizona, you only have to register your child once and they notarize your application, your affidavit, um, in the superintendent's office for I think like $10. And that's good until the child is 18 or until you move out of that county, which you will then need to go back into the office and claim that you are moving. But until you claim that you are moving, they just assume that you're doing the homeschooling. So in this story, the lesson is you're still responsible for your child's education. They do still need to learn, obviously. But fuck all the bullshit. Just fuck all the bullshit. That's the moral of the story. Did you like my story?
Yeah.
Right? I should turn it into a full on book.
You should.
A full on book. Totally made up story.
Totally.
Schmodally. So, what I'm going to do, okay, is I'm going to go ahead and pull cards for your other. All right. So, let's look at that question. It's an awesome like story, right?
It's great.
I'm telling you. Oh. Okay. All right. So everything's kind of upside down right now. Let's see what it means. Knight of Coins in reverse. Stagnation, inertia, lack of determination or direction, narrow mindedness, and idleness. So Cindy says, great children's book. Um, totally made up story. I saw it on an educational board. Knight of Coins. Knight of Coins in reverse. So it's this thing of something really, really getting into your head and creating hoops that you have to jump through, creating issues, creating opportunities to really drain you of your drive and your focus and all of that. So you got to make sure that you close up any potential areas of seepage. Okay. Okay. Mm-mm-mm-mm. So, 5 of Cups in reverse, hopeful outlook, favorable expectations, new alliances, affinity, return of an old friend, reunion. Boo! Who is this old friend? um, okay, hold on. Six of Swords in reverse, stalemate, unwanted proposal, confession, and declaration. Girl. Um, it's this thing of a possible attempt to rekindle. Um, I'm just looking at all the different potentialities and like, right, exactly. But I mean, is that completely out of the question? Possibly. I don't know. Let's see what this song is playing. Okay, wait. Finding our way around, following the bad self around. Wish we could reverse time, but adventures are made of stone. Finding our way around, following the bad self around. We wish we could reverse time, but adventures are made of stone. Just say it one more time that we ain't ready to leave it all. Wish we could reverse time, but adventures are made of stone. I'm in your heart. Wish we could reverse time. Just say it one more time. Um, the song is, wait. Um, Time by Kids Waste. Um, let me see. Emotions, spleen. Let's see. Worry with a spleen. Okay. Pensiveness, worrying, insecurity, weakening your ability to digest. So, if you look more into the metaphysical and emotional significance of the spleen, because that's what's on the screen. Hold on. Yeah. See? Um, this all ties together. I don't think that I don't think the merry-go-round is done. So, um, does he not want to get off the ride? I mean, I assume he has a puke bucket, right? Does he not want to get off the ride? I don't think he's willing to let go. And I don't know that um definitely not. That would be a hard no. A hard no, like adventures made of stone. Stone's pretty hard. Depending on the type of stone, it's very difficult to break it. I don't think you guys are done. I don't think you guys are done at all. And I don't know that you need to reconcile. I just know that there's something else that needs to be recognized. And is LOL smiley face is LOL smiley face in the room? Because I need to tell you something, but I want to only tell you if that's okay. Oh my gosh. Um okay, so they're not all right. Um Suddenly this song came on. Okay. So, um so it's going to probably cause friction between you and LOL smiley face. But one thing you have to understand and remind yourself consistently is the decisions you're making right now, um, sh- it's it is something that goes beyond their ability to comprehend due to the lack of life experience. And so you can't base your decision on the way they're receiving the situation because they see from a space that does not have yet the full nuanced capacity to understand this is something beyond a human connection, you know. um I don't know that you have to have a conversation with him in anytime soon, but these are things that will continue to lead you both down a path that that shows me it's not done. This is not done. It is not finished. um how honest do you want me to be? Do you want me to tell you what I'm seeing? I know your question was about work. um I can leave it just at that. um just because I don't want you to feel like I'm prying or trying to convince you of anything. We could definitely just leave it at that. Or if you want to know, I can also tell you, but I want to make sure I respect um the degree of your desire to know more or lack of a desire to know more. Yeah. Should we just leave it? Okay. There's a child waiting to be born. And whether you stay together or not, the child's already picked their father. So, um, yeah. Um, oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know where these songs are coming from, but they are just gutting. Um, ugh. I don't know how the hell these songs are on my playlist because I don't listen to this shit. I don't listen to this. I don't know these songs. Um, Shiver, Amber Run. Boo. I'm about to slap this man because he needs to get out my phone. Ah. Ah. Whoo. Ooh. Girl. Oh. Oh, and then you went and answered him, Janine. Boo, y'all need to quit fighting on my phone. Y'all need to quit fighting on my phone. Wake up and smell the coffee. Is your cup half full or empty? When we talk, you say it softly. I love when you're awfully quiet. I had to change it, girl, because I'm not about that life. I am not about that life. I can't. I can't. You're gonna make me cry. It's gonna make me cry. Mm. So I don't know how it's gonna work out, but you guys are not yet done. And I don't know if even after this child is here that it would work out and that you would remain together. I don't know. I just don't know. So it's a lot to place on your shoulders, okay? Take your time, unpackage it all, listen to those songs and let yourself kind of just no, girl, I don't know. This is a lot for me personally. I'm about to choke on my own feelings right now. I'm good. I hope that helps. I know it doesn't. It further complicates things. And I promise you, I am not team him. It's me and you, boo. I am not. No, 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 no. It's, you know, right? It's just me and you. I am team you. Whatever you decide, just don't go in my phone and argue like that. Please don't play songs I don't know. Songs that are just so eviscerating. That was just tragic. Oh God, my chest hurts. My chest hurts. That hurt my feelings. I wish I was joking. That hurt my feelings so hardcore. All right. Michelle Peace, are you here? I just have to breathe that one out. I just just hi, Michelle. So thank you, Mase. Let us see. Do you have something that you want scanned, Michelle, or do you want a general scan? Wake up and smell the coffee. Okay. Awfully quiet. I'm seeing a lot of I wouldn't say there's sparkles. You know how the sparklers on 4th of July, do you remember what that looks like? Here, I'll show you. This is what I'm seeing, the bottom half of your field. Just a whole bunch of that through the bottom of your field. So, it's like misfiring. Have you been getting dizzy or having like dizziness, lightheadedness? Has there been almost like your toes, your leg falls asleep a lot easier? I mean, it goes back to normal, but it's been falling asleep a lot easier. Yeah, it's a misfire. So, looking at your system, your root chakra is atrophied. That's very common. There's blockage in your root. The pathway that's being used, it's kind so this is your root, the front of you, belly button, um, buttocks area. It's going in through like just one little channel, but this whole thing is blocked up. So there's this like little hairline of a space that frequency can travel through. And as it gets to the sacral chakra, there's just nowhere for it to go. So it's just shooting back down and then dispersing through um, your lower half. That definitely should be repaired. And then I see a crimp in your central chakra channel. Um, one smallish type cramp, not super severe, beneath your solar plexus, and then one that is much more intensely crimped uh, halfway between the solar plexus and the heart chakra. Have you been having some indigestion lately as well? Like if that's not common for you, have you been noticing some indigestion, some acid reflux type thing? Yeah. Any type of tightness in the sternum? Because I see some of that, the crimping in between the heart and the solar plexus, the energy that comes down from the heart, it kind of shoots off to the side. So, I would say, what rib is that? Let's see. So I would say somewhere between the third and fourth rib. I heard third intercostal. So, yeah. Somewhere between the third and the fourth rib, just to the side of the sternum. So that area. Um you might feel cool energy. Um your higher self has asked me to flush the central chakra line gently. So you might feel like ooh and some coolness. Um there's something else that your higher self is asking me to scan deep inside the central chakra channel. Has anyone else done energy work on you recently? And if someone has, don't tell me who it is, okay? Not without your permission, okay? There's an energetic package that's been hidden in your central chakra channel. Um, it's like right above where that crimp is. So it's in, oh, I didn't show you on that screen. I showed you on my phone. It is right in this area right here. Oops, right in here. There's something, an energetic package that's there. Now, I mean, we both know my memory is crap. We both know that. I don't remember ever detecting something like this inside you before. So that leads me to wonder who did this to you and what's inside the package. I hesitate to open that package and to touch the package at all, simply because I am not too sure how that would affect you. Would it have a detrimental effect? I'm looking at it and I'm seeing a secondary pulse, like a blip. And I'm wondering if there is some type of implant in your field. If there's an implant in your field and I can't detect it, then that creates a complication. I don't want to inadvertently harm you. But I sense a blip. It's a very well cloaked blip, but I feel it like a hint of it. Hmm. You haven't given anyone permission to do anything. Yeah. I don't know if this is a human that did this. This is very advanced. Have you been having weird dreams? I think there's a lag on your end. Not in a while. When was the last time you had a weird dream? Because I mean, I don't um I don't scan you very often, you know. So yeah. When was the last time? Like a general idea of a couple months ago? Because it might have been inserted then. I don't think it's a person. A couple weeks? That might have been the time it was inserted. Um, are you into alien stuff? like ET type stuff, because it might have to do with ET stuff. If you had that weird dream a few weeks back, do you feel okay with sharing some of the details of that dream? Because that might not even be a dream. That might be some residual memories of alien stuff. Um, I definitely feel like I should not mess with it. I don't know what it will do to you. It's very advanced for it to be able to cloak to this degree. I can detect most anything. This, I feel a hint of it. That makes me very uncomfortable. The fact that I can't easily trace where the blip is coming from. So that means very advanced type tech. Um, that means this is probably an extremely high frequency type. Um, your ex and your cousin were in it. What were they doing though? Because sometimes during alien encounters, depending on what type of species you are encountering, they will do a cloaking that will mirror, that will mimic people who are significant to you. You know, so I hate feeling like I'm trying to convince you. Yeah, I could be totally wrong. I could be totally wrong, but that's kind of the sense that I'm getting, is that it was inserted during dream time. Um, yeah. If like, so I'm kind of just feeling for it again. And maybe I should explain better. I'm kind of trying to feel for it again, and I'm telling myself to stop being so overprotective and paranoid. And then I'm going to assess, like, what emotion do I feel? Is there an aversion, or is it kind of just neutral? All right. So my aversion to it is gone. Um, I feel neutral, very matter of fact, like, yes, there is there is a something. Um, I still feel like I shouldn't tamper with it, but it doesn't feel like, oh, I don't know what will happen to you. You know what I mean? Now it's just like, no, I shouldn't touch it. I just, I shouldn't tamper with things like that. So there's that possibility that it's something that your higher self sanctioned. Um, might be, I still feel it has some type of um galactic type of energy to it. Might be your galactic team. I mean, that doesn't feel like it's inaccurate when I ask, is it your galactic team? And there's no answer. It's like all hush hush. There's no answer, but I don't feel like, excuse me, I don't feel any sense of agitation. So, I mean, you've been with me for quite some time. Anytime it's something parasitic or malignant, I'm immediately agitated. So that's good. I suddenly feel very zen. Um, maybe it has to do with that 1111 portal coming soon, and your higher self is preparing you. Do you feel like it's time for you to make a life change? Maybe considering career change, maybe considering moving. Like, do you feel your interests have been slowly changing, and like you have to make changes in life? Because if you've been feeling any of those things, uh, right, girl, I be noticing. I be noticing. Yes. So it's probably a heavily guarded, heavily cloaked ascension packet. See, I was just paranoid earlier. I'm not even ashamed. Yeah, no, I was just paranoid earlier. It's because again, it's not that often that I can't easily see something. Yeah, I would assume it's an ascension packet. You're all good, girl. You're all good. But it would be good if you begin correcting some of the chakra work, not chakra work, chakra injury blockages. Because if that's left like that, when you go through the actual ascension process, that's going to cause an entire cluster fluffery in your field. It could potentially initiate some type of fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome type experience. And those are easily corrected. They're just chakra injuries. Um, could cause some back pain, you know, just I don't feel like it would be catastrophic for you, but it's best to not have any of those, right? It's best to just have the ascension and then be done with it. Because ascension on its own can be really challenging and taxing, very, very exhausting. Um, but yeah, no, you look good. You look good. Um, what can I recommend for chakra stuff? Um, I guess you could, because there's so much information regarding chakra maintenance that you could easily find online. You can try those. I wouldn't recommend having someone basically outside of me work on you. And I cringe saying that because I don't like people feeling as though, like, you just got to work with me. The reason I'm saying that I would hesitate for you to work with someone is because that packet is a lot of energy. So there's a likelihood if the practitioner that you work with is not fully within their centered space, that they can be easily breached by something that wants that energy. So be careful, okay? You don't have to only work with me, but be careful who you choose. Really go with your gut feel. Um, if you want me to work on that, I mean, the most economical way is to wait for an expedite where I'm offering some type of chakra work, and it could be done real quick. That would be the most economical way. Um, the 1111 portal, I will be doing a fire ceremony. I'll probably have chakra stuff on there. So that would be a good option, you know? It's a very economical option. Um, because I think this is going to go on for quite a few more weeks. I wouldn't be surprised if this process extends until like early December to like mid December time. That's when it feels like the packet will ripen enough to fully open. Um, hmm, yeah, those are some very viable options. But yeah, do you run? Do you do any type of cardio? Because you need to do some type of cardio if you don't. Um, it doesn't have to be anything grueling, um, but something involving movement for a prolonged period, like 30, 40 minutes. Um, even like a shake plate. It's like a platform that you stand on and it just vibrates the heck out of you. Your lymph nodes are clogged up. That's one thing I do notice. So that's going to be important, because that ties into fascia, which ties into chakras. So it's to help flush toxins out. You want to make sure you do a type of like she loves to walk fast. That's good. So I'm a slow walker. Yeah, my legs are short. Like I don't know why people be using their long ass legs to walk hella fast. Like, I cannot cover as much ground as you, sir. I'm like, you're walking too fast. He goes, I'm walking normal. Exactly. Excuse me and my short legs. Um, yeah, no, shake plate would be good, you know. You gotta strap those down. My boobs might knock me out. Yeah, wear goggles. All right, I better stop. Thank you, Michelle. Make sure you find something to do to help flush your lymph nodes, okay? All right, Mr. E. Wait, you cut off the what he wrote.
No, I didn't. You gotta, what do you call it?
Oh,
You see it?
yeah. Sorry.
You just have to stretch it out, right?
Hmm. Okay. Mr. E. Immediately, don't be mad. Immediately, I'm like, fucking Pedro. Let me pull some cards. Ooh, let me just. Let me just. All right. I'm going to pull some cards. I don't feel like you're being messed with in the sense that you're wondering. I don't feel that. I feel the Fae. I feel Fae energy all around you. Like all around you. A freaking fairy stole the key. All right. Um the crystals you found in South Dakota. You still have them. The slag glass. She's been talking to them in the backyard. All right. You need to have Sarah. Okay, hold on. I'm talking to Pedro. All right. So the area that you took them from, um, those crystals actually belong to some of the elementals that live there. They've involved the Fae. And so now they took your keys. You're sure you had the keys when you drove up? So got them summerish, early autumnish, more like summer. By the time they began to formulate where you were, and all of that, you're already where you are right now. Um, so they couldn't geolocate you for some time because of the heavy cloaking, okay, and encryption around your home. So homecoming and invocation, but they're in reverse. Their home space, those glass pieces, they were using it for something. They were using it for something, probably like as a gateway. Were those all in one, like they were all piled together, or was it kind of spread out just a little bit? So this is not something you're imagining. They need to be cleared from the space before winter. Your crystals, they need to be cleared from the space before winter. So it would probably be best if Mrs. E um if Mrs. E speaks to Shella. Shella is the one you communicate with. Shella. So she would need to commune with light language and explain to Shella, give us back our fucking key. Or Mr. E will fuck you up. You know, like she would need to commune. Shella, that's the name. Shella. And offer them some fruit or something. Leave a little bit of fruit out. And if you traveled with like another crystal, leave like a little piece of fruit beside a crystal. Like, listen, okay, this is the olive twig you're gonna get before I beat your ass. Give me my fucking keys. We can talk about your other crystals when we get home. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Okay. So let them know, like, hey, you know, we will discuss the other crystals when we get home. I think the issue here is that um they think you've been a thief. So they're pissed. But it's just a miscommunication. It's a miscommunication is all it is. So you have to make sure that, you know, she can communicate that, which I'm sure she's going to be really good at communicating that. Communicating that and letting them know, like, hey, you know, when everything is situated, we will be move to a different location where you will be able to access, because they're looking for the codes. It's like a specific type of codes. It gives them access to some like foresty realm. It's a doorway. They use it as a doorway. That's why those are the ones that you were drawn to. Yeah, let them know. I'll also ask Pedro to let them know that if they don't give your shit back immediately by the morning, then I'm gonna ask them for it. Oh Lord. You know, like I really don't recommend um tangling with the Fae because they can really fuck shit up if they want. But here's the thing, like I have just such a unique relationship with them where it's like if things go missing, I tell Pedro, like, I will sell all your shit. I will sell all of your shit. You think I'm joking? Every single last crystal that I bought you, I will fucking toss your little ass house. Give me back my shit today. And then magically Frey finds it. Because Pedro's like, she's not joking. She's not joking. um what do you do with it? Well, I don't think you have to get rid of it. They're freaked out because they don't know where the hell it went. They're like, "Oh shit, disappeared." You know, I think if they could still access it, which right now they cannot. And that's something that Mrs. E needs to communicate to them. Right now, our home needs to be protected, so we cannot give you access. But when we go to a different home, it will be okay for you to access. You'll be able to communicate with your rocks. They hate it when you call crystals rocks. I will sell your fucking rocks, Pedro. Yeah. And next thing you know, you can find all the stuff again. It would just be lovingly placed on my desk. Yeah. They thought you stole it. Um, have her try and do that tonight if possible. No, 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 don't do that tonight. It has to be during daytime. Daytime. Is that why he gave you a wet willy? Who told you that? Have you seen the video? Have you seen the video where he is feeding me information and then he flew out of my ear? What a little jerk. He flew out of my ear. It was totally recorded. um yeah, Mr. E, I definitely feel like Mrs. E will be able to greatly help with this. Okay. Thank you, Mr. E. All right. River Soul. Like a river, like a river, hush your face. You remember that? I'm saying. I should put that on TikTok. And people just don't realize. Whew. You're welcome, Mr. E. All right, River Soul, breathe very deep and very slow. Excuse me. All right. Breathe deep and slow. How do you feel? An activation just happened. Oh, feeling all the emotions like I want to laugh, cry, celebrate, mourn. Oh. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Any areas of discomfort, River Soul? Okay. Awesome. Awesome. So, guys, wait. Let me just see. Okay. So, guys, thank you so much for sharing this space with me. It was an amazing expedites session. I think the earliest I'll be able to do another expedite session would maybe be this weekend. I'm not sure. Um, I will be having a private Andaran fire correction ceremony on Saturday. Last Saturday, I had to reschedule because I was in full meltdown mode. Not even joking. Um, and so I didn't feel like it would be a good idea for me to do that. But I will be doing it this Saturday. For those who did choose to join me last Saturday, it will be this coming Saturday. And if you would like to join me, if you haven't gotten a ticket for it yet, you can definitely join me. Just go to the link. Hold on, let me find the link. I have the link here somewhere. Da, 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 da. Here. Let me do. And there you go. I'll put it on the screen. And just so you guys know, this Andaran fire correction ceremony, the funds from that, it goes towards my legal fund. I'm still definitely actively pursuing that. And because of the complexity of all of it, I'm still actually accepting donations and purchases for the Andaran fire correction event. So that's where those funds will be used. They're all earmarked for that. And whatever funds I'm able to raise in excess of what I actually need for the legal stuff, uh, to go ahead and pay the retainer for the lawyer. That will be donated back to SOULWORK Synergistics, my nonprofit, my ministry, and then that will be used for the community. We have a whole bunch of community projects in line, and we have a whole bunch of different things that we're doing behind the scenes to really, really push forward with our efforts to support not just local communities, not just virtual communities, but both. We want to do it all. We want to do it all. And it's something that I know we will do. So, your guys' presence and support, the sharing of links, the sharing of our information has been greatly, greatly appreciated. And I hope you guys know how much you mean to not just me, but my entire team. My entire team of board members, and it's been amazing. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. I will see you again tomorrow. It's podcast day tomorrow. I know I've said that for like how many weeks. I'm getting my shit together, y'all. Tomorrow is podcast day, and I'm thinking we're going to be talking about something that you're really, really, really not going to want to miss. Okay. I mean, if some of the stuff that I've been sharing on TikTok has been interesting you, you're probably not going to want to miss this podcast. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So, guys, thank you for sharing this space with me. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me when I'm live, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good night, and I love you guys. Bye. It's like Kylie Jenner. Ooh. Ooh. Let me end this.